What is up, Kraken Bass fans? Today I'm going to walk you through something that has been really helpful for me. I'm out at Lake Powell, been camping out here with my dad for the last couple of days, and I've been doing a lot of jig fishing. And jig fishing is so fun. It helps you catch bigger fish, but the key to it is making sure you know what color combinations to use. So I use 4 different jig color combinations depending on the water clarity. At Lake Powell you can be fishing really muddy water to really clear water, and I change my jig according to the water conditions that I'm going through. So I got a lot of fishing on film, but one of my favorite jig pairings is a green pumpkin with a dark craw. Okay? And then I have a straight green pumpkin, so a green pumpkin craw with a green pumpkin jig, green pumpkin with a dark craw. This is a black and blue jig with a green pumpkin craw. You see how that's been chewed up. And then last but not least, straight black and blue. So here's these 4 pairings, and what's great about these 4 baits is I use the green pumpkin in the real clear water. It's real natural with a nice craw trailer. When the water gets a little bit dirtier, I throw a green pumpkin with a black and blue. It gives it a black profile when it comes through the water, but when it sits, it looks really natural. And if the water's a little darker, I like the darker craw, so it has a little bit more black when it's sitting there, and the green pumpkin skirt just makes it look alive. And then if it's soup, I throw black and blue. And anyway, those are the 4 pairings I like to use, and I'm gonna fish these all out here at Lake Powell and hopefully catch a few of my fish that I catch on film. Jig fishing is a lot of fun. Those are the 4 pairings that I use, and they catch bass. So hopefully you enjoy this little jig fishing with these different colors. And you can tell it doesn't really matter what craw you use. Use one that you like. I like the Havoc Pit Boss a lot. I feel like it gives it a nice profile and bass seem to eat it. I've also been using this Biwa craw, and I just use a 3/8 ounce. This is my favorite head, just a flippin' arky head. So here we go. Check out the dirty water in the background. So I switched to a black and blue jig with a green pumpkin craw. The water's stained, not super dirty, and so this is that real good pairing I told you. And watch me whack a nice largemouth on this sucker. Dang it, I just kind of started reeling it up. There's one. On the jig. Yeah! Got him. Right in that corner. Also my line. Douche! Nice. Yeah. Flipping a jig. He's been hooked before. Hard. Look at that. Oh yeah. God, he hit it and started going out deep. I threw that rock that I was before. That's awesome. Damn. Woo! There you go. Darken it up. Wow, that was sweet. Just all of a sudden, just like the and then whoa. Yeah. Get jacked up when that happens. Holy crap. Alright, now look at the water. It's extremely clear. So I switched to a green pumpkin jig with a green pumpkin trailer and whack a bunch of fish in this clear water. You know, as we were moving between different water clarities, the green pumpkin and the clear, the dark craw, and then, you know, black and blue with the green pumpkin that they saw earlier. This combination works. Check out these fish that I catch. Oh, I got a fish, I think. Yeah, my bait started coming right to me. Woo! Another jig bass. Not a bad one either. I cast it up shallow and I couldn't. I'm like, why is my line so light? See you, dude. We're at 44. Woo! Bye-bye. Oh, God. There's one. Yeah. Right off that point. That's pretty good, too. Bad. Woo! Yeah. Jig bass. Yeah. Woo! Bye. What is up, man? Epic times. Hope you enjoy this little post on jig fishing and knowing what color to use when jig fishing. You'll catch a lot more fish. Shrink your baits down, trim up the skirts, get them nice and compact, and go flip around some rocks, some trees, some brush, and you'll catch some bass. And just, you know, look at the water. If it's really clear, use a natural green pumpkin. If it's kind of dirty, use like a black and blue jig with a green pumpkin craw. If it's even more dirty, use a dark black craw like a June bug, or just a black craw with a green pumpkin jig, and that'll give it a little bit more bulk. And then in the soup, you know, black and blue is always tried and true. So anyway, hopefully this will help you when you're out on the water. As always, stay stoked. Late. Bye.